Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This is going to be chapter 20, and in the last chapter we had a pretty good smooth sailing kind of chapter. Nothing too hard, and then I for some reason neglected to check the enemy's stats before actually engaging the boss in combat. And I paid the price for that. So I had Stefan fight the boss of chapter 19, which is Homasa, the sword master with the sonic sword. And he has unique dialogue with Stefan, so I was like, alright, I'll show this off. And what do you know? The boss had got an 18% crit on me. 18%, which is pretty frustrating because that means there was an 82% chance that he was not gonna crit, but nope, he got the critical hit. And of course, because it's a critical hit, he one-shotted Stefan. So I had to start the whole thing over. But um, again, it was pretty smooth from there. And I just used Ike to beat the boss. Ike has a lot more dodge, which is also called critical avoid in some other Fire Emblem games. So he did not have the same risk of getting crits, so it was a lot better. And to top it off, he defeated him with Ether, which is his signature move, which is really cool. Uh, Aside from that, though, we also got a lot of bonus experience. I believe we got 600 bonus experience, which is good. And we also got the Night Ring from Nisala for not killing any of his ravens when we had the chance. Because, you know, if you don't kill the ravens before you convince them to retreat, then you'll get the Night Ring. And basically what that does is that it lets units move again, similar to the way that cavaliers can move. So if like say Titania, who has 9 movement, she moves 6 spaces, attacks an enemy. Well, after she's done attacking the enemy, she can move the remainder of what her movement is. In this case, it would be 3, anywhere she wants. Although she just won't be able to attack again, but she can move away. But infantry don't have that. Like if Ike moves like 1 space, normally once he does an action, he's stuck there. But if he has the Night Ring on, then he'll be able to move again, or at least use the remainder of his movement and reposition himself somewhere else, which really helps out a lot. Um, and because it's an equipable item, not like a one-use item like how the boots are per se, it's really nice because you could give it to different units for different things. So like maybe I want Wrist to have it so that he can run in, heal someone, and then run out. Or I could give it to Ike, you know, like maybe he's in a position where like he's holding off an entrance, like an entry point. So like I could have him run, take out an enemy, and then run back to fill like the entry point so the enemies won't be able to get past him. But yeah, stuff like that. It's pretty helpful. You could usually find niche uses for it. It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, now we're moving on to chapter 20. So let's get on with it. The Kingdom of Dan lies in the northernmost edge of Tellius. Its coastline is bathed in the icy currents of the Northern Sea, and frigid winds howl inland with terrible ferocity. As a result, day and winters are raw and brutal. Ice and snow scour the land, leaving frozen scars in their wake. Through these blizzards, General Ike and the Crimean army press ever forward. Benyan's Imperial Senate may have lent Crimea troops, but even they doubt that the army can successfully fight off Dain. Yet somehow, Ike and company defy all odds and capture victory after victory. Embracing both Princess Alencia's dream of a liberated Crimea and the tragic history of his parents, Ike marches on in grim silence. Chapter 20: Defending Talrega. This can only mean one thing. The enemy knows exactly how we are going to move. With your permission, I'll begin an investigation to see if there is anyone suspicious among the troops. Ike? Ike, are you alright? Hmm? Oh, yes. Sorry, what was it? Nothing. I was just giving you the standard update. Shall I put it off till later? No, sorry, but can you start over from the beginning? I'll pay attention this time. Understood. Good morning, you two. What's wrong, Ike? You look so sleepy. I've had a lot on my mind. I've meant to sleep last night, but I was up thinking before I knew it, it was morning. Really? I never thought I'd hear that. I didn't sleep because he was thinking. Wonder what Soren start being polite. Dang, Titania, he's your boss. He should be a little nicer. Listen, Titania, can I just... Brother, Ike! What's wrong, Mist? What am I gonna do, Ike? My medallion's gone. What? It's gone? No! What am I gonna do? It was the only memento of my mother, or it was my only memento of mother. Did you drop it, or did you somewhere put it somewhere and forget it? Something like that? No, I always carry it with me. I would never lose it. I had it before I went to bed last night, and it vanished while I was sleeping. Don't cry. It's not your fault. But, but, I said don't cry. I'll find it, all right? Oh wait, he looks happy. Never mind. I was just looking at the text, and it seemed like he was yelling based off of the text, but I guess he was smiling, so I guess it should have been more reassuring. Oops. I said don't cry. I'll find it, all right? All right. Sorry. Ellipsis. Good input, Soren. Are, are you serious? You are to begin immediately. Yet that's General Petrine. If we do this thing, Dan will suffer. It's for the good of the country. Besides, it's only one territory. Stop mewling like an old woman. I hear you, and yet, if the goal is merely to stop the Crimean army, this is not necessary. The strength of my troops will suffice to... The last idiot who told me that ended up in a corpse pile. Now listen to me, and listen well. No matter how passionate you are when you tell me you'll defeat Crimea, I'll never pin my hopes on a bunch of foreigners. All you have to do is stop their forward progress. That's all. My plan will accomplish this. General Petrine, do you truly think so little of us? It's true we were born in Benyon and not Dan, but my men and I have been loyal to this country for 18 years. We have spared no effort to learn all the proper manners and customs of this land. Now, after all that, to be dismissed as a bunch of foreigners. No one asked you how long you lived here. Want to know why? Because no one cares. Certainly not me. Where were you born, huh? Where were you raised? This country doesn't need squatters like you. The only people Dan can count on in times of crises are Danes themselves. Everyone else is just gutter leavings. So we're useless. Is that what you're saying? You tell me, migrant. Why is it that your unit, was trained to be an elite royal guard, is here patrolling this hick-infested backwater? The answer is clear to me. How about you? I... Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending you? Well, here's your chance to show us your worth. Halt Crimea's advance. If you're as skilled as you claim, you should be able to limit the damage to its bare minimum, should you not? Angry is a good look for you. I look forward to seeing the results of your work. Get going, Outlander. General Shaharan, must we truly go through with this? It's such a horrific act. It's only recently the citizens hereabouts have even come to trust us. We have no choice but to obey. It's as the woman says. The only thing we can do is ensure the Crimean army is defeated as soon as possible. General, open the floodgates. Do it now! Uh-oh. Looks like Shaharan is getting a little bit... He's getting peer pressured. Although I guess he is in a shitty scenario, so... Oh well. Ike, just a bit more. Would you mind hearing my report on our last battle? Sure. Go ahead, please. Very well. Earned 70,000. Wow, I thought it was going to be 50,000, but no, it's 70,000 gold. which means there was 120,000 gold in total, but we gave 50,000 to Volk. But I guess you never technically get that since that's just a story event. But 70,000 gold, that puts us at 115,580 gold. That's so much gold. I don't even know what to do with that. So, we got a lot of spending money now. If we wanted to make new forged weapons, we can. We can buy as many steel axes and pure waters and things like that as much as we want. So, that's really nice. 536 combat experience, not too shabby, but 600 bonus experience is really nice. And MVP was surprisingly Oscar. But I guess I was purposely trying to raise his axe rank last time. But anywho, new ally, no one, but no one died either, so that's all well and good. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. With your leave, I will excuse myself. And funny that I'm playing the chapter where Ike is all tired and stuff, because I'm all tired and stuff too. Um, it's about 12:30 in the morning, and I have to wake up somewhat early tomorrow. And I'm playing Fire Emblem. But whatever, I always wake up early on time. Like, if I have somewhere to be, I always wake up on time. It's probably not a good idea to be doing this. I wanted to kind of crank out one more of these before tomorrow. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and oops, wrong one. Let's see some base conversations. Let's see, woman, 3 stars. Yoo-hoo! You there, young man. I have business with the general of this army. Would you convey a message? Who are you? Who am I? What kind of low-born greeting is that? My name is Calill, and I am a first-class mage. And what would a first-class mage want with this army? What's your problem? You look as though you don't believe me. Well, I suppose I can't hold that against you. It's not often you find beauty like this coupled with intelligence like mine, but it's true nonetheless. A mage, huh? Well, I guess you can never have too many mages laying around. Oh, and as a bonus, I'm quite skilled with a knife as well. Beauty, brains, and brawn. The goddess has seen fit to put all of the abilities of 3 people into one delectable package. Sounds like favoritism, doesn't it? Hello? Are you listening to me? There's a beautiful woman talking. Yeah. The point is that you want to join the Crimean army, right? How much you planning to charge? Well, aren't you the little businessman? Let's see. How does free sound? Suspicious. What's the catch? I like my fees to be based on performance. Watch how I do in combat and make me an offer. Depending on what it is, I'll decide whether or not to grace you with my assistance. You're not lacking in confidence, are you? Of course not. I already told you, I'm a first-class mage. Higher, why not? There's no reason not to. Alright, you're in. What? Are you allowed to make decisions like that on your own? Perhaps I should speak to the general. I am the general. What? There we go, we got a new recruit. Calill. And now let's talk to Raisin. Raisin! Could you come down here for a moment? What do you need? I've got something I want to ask you about. If I can help, I will. Your ancestors. Forget it, it's nothing. What? Is something wrong? I apologize, let it go, please. It seems like something important has happened, but if you don't want to discuss it, that is your right. However, if this weren't a battlefield, your secret might not be safe. Please take care in the future. What do you mean? We of the Heron clan, if we choose to, we can read the thoughts of others. Seriously? However, this power is only available to us in a calm and peaceful environment. Here in this desperate maelstrom of chaotic emotion, it avails me not. Energy here is warped and distorted. You know, now that you mention it, Raisin, are you feeling sick? You're so pale it's hard to tell, but I think your face looks more wan than usual. Pay it no mind, I'm fine. You've got nothing to prove. Why don't you stay off the battlefield for a while? Ike, I'm fine, I promise. Please, don't give me special treatment. As far as giving you special treatment goes, I don't really have a choice. I promised King Phoenixus I wouldn't push you too hard. If anything were to happen to you, I'd be at war with Dane and the Bird Clans at the same time. I see. I came to repay my debt, but I'm really just being a burden. That wasn't my intention. Oh, hold a moment. Who said anything about you being a burden? Can't engage in combat, so I'm nothing more than an obstacle in the field. Rayson, no, that's absurd. Don't you understand how useful your abilities are? No one else can do the things you can. You're irreplaceable. So, if you're not feeling well and try to do too much, you may not be there when we really need you. I'm of use to you then? That's what I've been trying to tell you. We depend on you, and that's why I need you to make sure, that's why I need to make sure you stay safe and healthy. Well, I guess he never said safe, but whatever. In that case, I wouldn't mind taking a short break. But you can call me anytime. I'll come right away. I got it. Dude, yeah, Rayson, seriously, he's underestimating himself, man. He is super useful. But, yeah, I'm not thinking about it, I haven't been really utilizing him as well as I should have. I know I am sort of utilizing him, but, yeah, he's actually very good, especially when he transforms. He's just so good. But, anywho, how do you say? I realized, after looking in the Fire Emblem wiki, since the last video, that I forgot to mention that I believe it was chapter 19. There's a base conversation that I did not have access to. And the reason for that is because I decided to give Oscar axes instead of bows. If you give Oscar bows instead of, well, swords or axes, I guess, then there will be a new base conversation, a 3-star one as well, where Rolf, Boyd, and Oscar... Oh yeah, I should also mention, Boyd has to be promoted, by the way, and, well, obviously, to use bows, Oscar would have to be promoted. It doesn't really matter if Rolf's promoted or not, though. But, yeah, you'll get a 3-star conversation with Oscar, Boyd, and Rolf. And to briefly summarize what happens there, the 3 of them continue their previous discussion that they had a bunch of chapters back when they were still on the ship going to Benyon for the first time. They were talking about making like a secret move. They start to discuss what that move might be, and they try to make it a bit comical by having Boyd, Oscar, and Rolf sort of trying to hide their little secret from Ike because I guess they want to surprise him with their cool new move in action. But yeah, the thing is that what it does is that it gives you the triangle attack, the Three Brothers triangle attack anyway. Which what it does is it basically makes it so that you're guaranteed to get a critical hit. Now it's kind of impractical because you have to set everyone up in a very specific way where they form a, well, triangle. And really, if it's just doing a critical hit that does 3 times the damage, you could just have all 3 of them attack and they'll kind of do the same amount of damage, but you know, whatever. But yeah, if you don't meet the requirements of having Oscar promoted and be able to use bows, and having Boyd promoted, then they won't have that conversation. But it's not really that important. The triangle attack is a little bit too annoying to set up, because yeah, not only does everyone have to be set up in a ideal position, but they have to not have moved yet, as far as I know. But then again, I don't know exactly how it works. Anyway, it's kind of annoying, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. Pegasus Knights can also do that, but we're missing the 3rd one. We don't get her until way, way later in the game. And I have the same beef with her triangle attack too, because, well, you have to set everyone up in a weird way, so yeah. Anyway, I kind of figured I'd throw that out there because, yeah, the triangle attack is something that's kind of worth noting, and it was a base conversation that I kind of missed, but, it's not that important. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see some base conversations, and wow, we get both of the ones I wanted to see, Kieran and Tanith with Marcia, so let's get started. I kind of didn't do these last time. I was gonna save them for later, but I actually ended up forgetting about it. Oops. But anyway, let's go ahead and start. Kieran and Marcia. Marcia! Oh, hiya, Kieran. How's your horse? Oh, he's much better, and it's all thanks to you. When he took ill, I didn't know what to do, but your first aid saved the day. Poor guy was exhausted from the constant marching. He'd been fighting everywhere, and I don't blame him for collapsing. Let him rest until he gets used to this new land. I'm sure he'll get better. I had no such knowledge, for I had never fought beyond the borders of sweet Crimea. I thank you with all my heart. Hey, please, it's no big deal. I've seen much worse. Nevertheless, I, Crimean Royal Knight, 5th Platoon, Captain Kieran, shall return the favor, no matter... Hey, big fella, told you thanks aren't necessary. I'm sure that will run into something that you can help me with. At least I guess that might happen. So you can just help me out when the situation arrives. If it arrives. Say no more. I will do so with my life. Please, keep your life. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't you want to ask me something the other day? Oh, that. Well, with my horse's illness and all, I forgot what it was. But by my axe, I swear that I will keep your asks too. Good gravy, I can't deal with this guy. Alright, now let's see with Tanith. Oh! Marcia, it's been a while. Chestnuts. Deputy Commander Tanith, what are you doing here? I was just about to ask you the same thing. As Deputy Commander of the Holy Guard, I took this position on Imperial orders. I never would have thought I'd run into one of my former subordinates so soon. We've been together since we crossed into Dayan? Oh, I had no idea. Talk about strange luck, eh? Certainly is. I'm so glad that I've come across my special subordinate. I've been looking for you for a long time, you know. Deputy Commander, your eyes... Why are you squinting at me like that? Are you angry? Oh, I'm angry. I'm very angry. Very angry indeed. Right now, I'm weighing my options. Which penalty shall I inflict on you for deserting the Benyon Holy Guard? I'm no deserter. Didn't you read my letter of resignation I wrote? Did you think you could cast off your sworn duty by scribbling on a piece of paper? You should know the weight of being a soldier in the service of the Benyon Holy Guard. I'm sorry, but I was in such a hurry. Commander Sigrun is a charitable person. She says she's willing to overlook your desertion. Phew. However, I put an end to that nonsense. I told her that I would bring you back at any cost and deliver the appropriate penalty. I hope you're ready. Oh, I just remembered I have somewhere to be. Somewhere really far away. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah. Stop right there. You're not getting away this time. Alright. Titania Undris. Sure, I guess. Training again? Yep. I get antsy if I don't train every day. Kya! Yeah! Whew! Would you mind if I joined you for a while? What? You want to train? Really? Well, no, of course I wouldn't mind. Why? I was hoping to find some way to defend myself. I hate being such a burden on everyone. I see that the writers must have forgotten a punctuation mark there. Either a comma or period? I'm gonna assume a period. But anyway. Riss, you're a healer, not a fighter. It's not your fault. I don't even think you know which end of a sword to stick into someone. Maybe. Or maybe... Yes, Titania? I just wonder if you had been happier if you'd not rescued me. Perhaps living in peace with your parents is more your style. Oh, I don't know. Life wasn't easy. I have a small, frail body, and there were a few jobs for me in our village. My parents were always worried about me. I was sick all the time and constantly getting bumps and scrapes. They only agreed to let me follow you because you were such a strong mercenary group. They figured I would be safe. There must be safer jobs out there. You could be a fisherman or a botanist. Do you like plants? Oh, that would bore me to tears, Titania. I love this job. I don't want to quit. I was a sickly child and I didn't get out much. I used to sit inside and listen to the other children play. In those years, my uncle took me under his wing. He was a mercenary too. He used to spin unbelievable yarns about his exotic travels and fantastic battles. It inspired me. I had no idea. Kind of funny, isn't it? You know, I shouldn't say this, but sometimes when we fight one long battle after another, it makes me happy. I feel like I belong. You're a big part of this company, Riss. I'm glad to hear you say so. Alright, now Mist and Jill, A support. Oh, this is an important one too, so make sure you do this. Can I talk to you for a second, Mist? Sure, Jill. I don't really have anything to say. I just wanted to be with you. I'm kind of lonely. Tell me if I'm bothering you. No, actually, I was hoping to see you because I'm kind of lonely too. I'm glad you're here. Great! Oh, hey, wasn't that something? Yeah, it sure was. What? The Serenist Forest! The way that Raisin and Leanne sang that song and made those shiny lights and brought the whole forest back to life? Yeah, that was... and they cry. I'm not gonna cry. Oh no, Jill, why are you crying? Because that made me understand. The goose aren't bad. I am the one who was wrong. Wrong about what I believed. Wrong about everything. Wah. Oh, Jill, no, don't cry. Don't. Oh, no. Wah. Okay, I'm not gonna fake cry. I'm not good at that. Why? Why did you lie to me, Father? I had endured so much pain. Wish I'd known the truth from the start. My father lied to me, Mist. He lied to build me into a heartless warrior. A worthy soldier of Dane. Soldier worthy of Dane. Blah. That can't be. It is. No father could treat his child like a tool. There must be another reason. If he lied to you, he must have thought that it would be for the best. Mist, you don't. You're a fool, Jill. A blind fool. I know that you're feeling down, but questioning a father's love is ridiculous. Because a father wouldn't... Oh, Dad. Sniff. Mist! Oh, Mist. I know. It's alright. Father! Dad! Mist, no. Don't cry. Don't cry, Mist. Mist? No. Sorry. Mist, thanks for talking about my father like that. I appreciate it. Jill, maybe I am a fool. Maybe you're right. Doubting even for a second the man who raised me with love and devotion. Something must be wrong with me. But I have to choose my own path. I have to choose a path that I believe in. I'm sure Father will understand me. I'm sure he will, Jill. I know it. Alright. Dang. I kind of forgot that was supposed to be a more emotional support conversation. I kind of just butchered the emotions and tore them to shreds because I can't act. But whatever. Anywho, shit, I'm gonna roll 5-1. Well, I guess I can watch these. Not that I would really have these guys out. I don't know. Wouldn't really matter. I guess I'm not gonna waste time. But yeah, get Jill to A rank before this chapter. It's not like it's pretty important, but if you don't do it, you can avoid the repercussions of not doing it. So it's not like paramount. But I would say get Mist and Jill to A rank before this chapter, and I'll say more. I'll add more to that later when I actually start the chapter. But you know what it is for now. I gotta sort my inventory, give some bonus experience and whatnot. So yeah, I'll be right back when I'm done with all of that. So yeah. Okay, I didn't spend too long doing this, just because, as it looks like, I don't really have too much that I really want to change. Ike's got everything. I gave him the Night Ring this time, and pretty much everyone else got the same. I think I gave her a Heavy Spear, I forgot what she had before that I dropped. Oh yeah, it was like a Lagoose Lance, I think. And yeah, I think just about everyone else has kept the same items. I tried to see if there was another javelin, because that one's almost broken, but unfortunately... Oh wait, no, we can't buy javelins. I guess I was just imagining things. Alright, well then, yeah, I guess real quick I'll buy him a javelin. Yeah, and you know what? I'll buy one for the convoy. I'll buy two, actually, for the convoy. There we go. Alright. But, yeah, the rest of these guys are basically the same. I don't want to waste the short spear, so I'll go ahead and she can have like a javelin. You know what? I'm not going to use her too much at range 2, so I'll have her go ahead and use the javelin that's about to break. But yeah, aside from that, oh yeah, I gave Volk back his thief band since now he's back to level 1. But yeah, wanted to kind of save this for on-screen, but I have promoted Riss and Mist to level 20, so I think it's about high time that I finally promoted them. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's see what stats we're gonna get. Flashy. And there we go. Mist is now a Valkyrie. And she wears red now, apparently, instead of yellow. But yeah, that's just some really good stats. So now she's on a mount, which greatly helps her out. Of course, her weight went up by a lot because it's including the weight of the horse too. But now her movement went from 5 to 8. And she has 6 constitution now instead of 5. So yeah, this is very good. Very, very good. And now she has D rank in swords. So she's starting off already able to use steel swords, which is very good. But we're not done yet. We have our old pal Riss here that needs to level up. So let's go ahead and do that for him too. Last change. I should have done this like a while back, but oh well, we're kind of procrastinating. But now we're finally doing it. And there you go. He's a bishop now. I don't really like that flat top hat thing too much, but at least he's got a cape, which looks kind of cool. But yeah, everything went up. So, except for luck, which is funny because, you know, luck is like the main stat that bishops try to level up a lot. But yeah, let's check that out. He's got 6 movement now, and he weighs 1 more because he has 9 constitution. But yeah, now his stats are up again. He got +3 in magic and resistance. So yeah, it's very good. With this is going to come some inventory changes. So restore we're not going to need quite yet, but we can finally use shine. We can't use Nosferatu because it requires A rank in light magic. But remember, I think I mentioned in a previous video that the Lumina skill here allows wielder to use light magic. It says the level appears next to the staff. Well, what they really mean is that the level is the staff, and you can sort of see it over here. The icon changed actually. If you look here, Mist has B rank in staves, and you notice it's like a staff with a little blue orb on the top. Well, now it's a staff with a red orb on the top. And I believe it's a different color too, but it might just be the background colors that make it look different. But yeah, there's also a little icon behind it. So it kind of merges light magic and staves into one rank. So yeah, now not only does it mean we have B rank staves, but we also have B rank light magic. So we're pretty close to leveling up the staff rank. But yeah, because of this, this makes it so that Riss is the only unit in the game that can actually increase his staff rank using armor scrolls, because the way armor scrolls work is that it'll increase the weapon rank of the current weapon you have equipped. So if we have someone like Jill, and if she were to use an armor scroll right now, it'll increase her axe rank because she has an axe equipped. But if she were to equip the poker, then it'll increase her lance rank. However, because staves aren't things that you can actually equip, you know, there's no little E icon there like you would see with, you know, the shine there. So that means staves are never actually equipped, which is also why you could steal them from bishops and priests on the battlefield, because they're not technically equipped. So, because of that, you can't use an armor scroll because it'll just say no weapon is equipped. But because light shares the same rank as staves, by using the arm scroll on the light magic, you'll also increase the how do you say, the staff rank. Ugh. I don't know why that was so hard for me to spit out. But anyway, so in order to give Jill a weapon, I wanted to give her a decent weapon actually. So she starts off as D rank. I want her to get up to A rank actually. Maybe she doesn't need A rank actually. She might only need B rank, right? Okay, it looks like she can use B rank, but I want her to get A rank because I want her to be able to use the rune sword. The Sonic Sword only requires B rank for now. So, yeah. Now, to go from D to C rank is going to be a lot easier than going from B to A rank. Because right now, if I so desired, I could instantly put her to B rank because I have 2 arm scrolls. So I could make her have C rank right now and then have B rank again. But then it would take a lot longer to go from B to A, so the chances are she probably won't be able to use the rune sword, which is the strongest magic sword, and it uses light magic and it self-heals, which is really good. But if I just naturally have her sword rank go up from D to C, that's gonna not take that long. So yeah, it takes a while, but it's not gonna take that long. And then I could use C to B and then B to A, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. So to help her out, I'm gonna go ahead and forge her a new sword. So yeah, we're gonna make it steel because, well, that's the highest that she can use. But I'm gonna really help her out with this. I'm gonna like change the weight and everything. Matter of fact, what's her strength right now? She has 11 strength, so that's actually not too bad. I believe, yeah, 12 strength, so we'd only have a speed penalty of 1, which would give us 21 speed, so I'm actually not going to alter the weight, because that'll waste gold. Not that I need to worry too much about gold, because, well, you see, it's, we have a lot of it, 112,000. Yeah, like, weight is particularly expensive to change, so might as well not change it. I could give it some crit, but you can see that is really expensive. You see, just going to 9 crit costs more than lowering this to minimum. So yeah, crit is definitely the most expensive, but I also feel like it's not the best to rely on because, well, it's just not incredibly likely to happen all the time. So I don't like relying on it. I could go real quick to the formulas for critical hit. And let's see, critical hit rate. There we go. Fire Emblem 9 and 10, apparently they have the same one. The same formula, I mean. So that would be the critical rate is equal to the weapon critical plus skill over 2 plus bond bonus, which I can briefly get into later, and plus class critical. So the Valkyrie has a 0 class critical, so we don't have to take that into account. That's just plus 0. She has a bond support with Ike, I believe, and I think it's like a plus 10 to what bond support does is that it's different from a support bonus. You know how like supports are where you see the conversation and it goes up and then it increases something based off the affinity, usually hits, avoid, and the damage you take. And I believe it can also help with defense too on some affinities. Like I think Mist affinity, the water affinity, increases defense. But if we look at yeah, if we see Mist has a bond support of 10% with Ike. So what that is that bond support is different because you can't influence the bond support. They're hidden values in the game. They're similar to supports because you have to be like 3 spaces away to get the support bonus. But the game doesn't tell you about these. I think in Radiant Dawn they tell you about them, but they don't tell you about them in Path of Radiance. But yeah, these are just characters that are supposed to be like, they're supposed to have a strong, well, bond with each other. So Ike and Mist have a strong bond, even if they don't have the support conversations. And yeah, like, the 3 brothers, Oscar, Rolf, and Boyd, all give each other, I think, plus 5 bond support, which means they have plus 5 crit chance and crit avoid. So that'll help them avoid getting crit and do more crits. But yeah, some characters, like Jill, for instance, have kind of strange ones because they have supports with characters that wouldn't actually be normally playable. Like, Jill has the bond support with Shaharan, which is the boss that we just saw in the last cutscene talking to Patrine. But he's a boss unit. You can't normally play as him. Now, this isn't spoilers, but in the end of the game, after you beat the game, you can unlock an extra mode called Trial Maps. And if you beat the game, like, I think it's like 15 times or something like that, or maybe it was not 15, maybe it was 10 times. You beat the game like 10 times, you can unlock Shaharan as an extra unit you could use in the trial maps. And you can even use Oliver, Patrine, a character named Bryce, which we have not seen yet, and Ashnard, who is, you know, the main baddie of the whole thing. So you can use those guys for trial maps only, but I guess that would be in a scenario where the Shiharam plus 10 bond support would affect. But one that doesn't make sense is Titania having bond support with Grail. Grail has never been seen as a playable unit, only been seen in cutscenes, and that's it. But yet she's still coded to have a bond support with him, so, you know, that's something, I suppose. But anyway, so yeah, we could give her the bond support if she's near Ike, but who knows if she's going to be near Ike all the time. And yeah, then there's the plus skill over 2. She's got 9 skill, which means she'll have 4 over, like, because it's gonna round down. So she'll have 4 plus 9 if we have maximum weapon crit on the weapon. So 15% chance to hit. That's without any crit avoid being taken into account. That's not a really high chance to crit. So despite how expensive it is to increase the critical, I do not think it's worth it. So yeah, we're gonna leave these 2 stats alone. So yeah. And I don't know. I'm gonna have the incredibly uncreative name of Mist Sword. Nah. Shucks, I'm gonna have to type out sword again. Oh well. Oops, not capital. Sword, and I just realized it might not fit. Okay, no, it fits. Sword. Mist Sword. And I'll give her a red one since she's wearing red. So there you go. Mist Sword. Alright. Thank you. Please come again. Alright. And interesting that the equipped item is at the bottom. Normally when you equip an item, it goes to the top. But, interesting. Alright, well, there we go. Now we got a really good sword. Like, really good. If we take a look at the convoy, 875 and 1300. Even like I think even like silver swords don't go up to 13. And I think the silver blade goes to 15. Where's Stefan? Oh, no. There he is. So yeah, this goes to 15. So I think the silver sword is like it's either 14 or 13. So we basically gave Mist a strong silver sword, except it has better durability and hit rate. So yeah, very good. Anyway, that'll do it for our little things here. So yeah, Riss now has a weapon, and so does Mist. Anyway, I spent forever going over that. Let's see. Oh wow, I didn't actually look at the time, but I imagine that was a long time. But anyway, my Lord Ike, were you able to find the medallion? No, it's gone. I fear that Dane may have somehow stolen it. What? Is such a thing possible? I don't know to what degree, but there can be no questioning Dane's involvement. Is the medallion special? Yes. Oh, yes. I beg your pardon. What is it? My question may have touched a sensitive area. Oh, no. It's not that I don't want to discuss it with you personally. I just can't really talk about it to anyone. It's a private matter. Ah, I see. Ike. What is it, Ulki? I hear the sound of rushing water just ahead. A lot of it. Rushing water? According to the map, there's a large river up ahead. That must be what you hear. This is unnatural, warped. It's not the sound of a normal river. General Ike, sir, we've got trouble. The road ahead is blocked by water. What? How can that be? Perhaps the local river has flooded. The whole region is soaking wet. The road is completely impassable? No, sir, we can move forward, but the water's turned the ground to mud. And the water's still flowing at a tremendous rate, sir. This is going to cut back our speed dramatically. This is the work of Dane. They thought to impede our progress in order to gain some time for themselves. And they've succeeded. Class, is there nothing we can do? Well, if they were able to flood the road only when we approach, there must be floodgates in the area. So if we can close them, we'll shut off the flow of water, right? That makes sense. Let's get some scouts looking for gates. What's that? Hey, if you're looking for something, leave it to me. I am the king's eyes, after all. What do you mean? These peepers of mine can see for miles and miles. They're quite handy. It'd be a shame not to use them. Is that some sort of Lagoose power? You're a hawk with the eyes of a hawk? It beats your fantastic wit. My eyesight isn't a racial ability, it's just my own natural talent. Heck, my pal Olki has ears that can hear grass growing on the other side of the country. I see. Well then, the job's yours. Do you think you can find the floodgates? Just look for some openings with a lot of water pouring out, right? Yeah, I can handle that. Okay. And here they are. The Crimean army is here. All troops, combat formations. Hit him fast and hard. We can't let this battle drag out. Bye. That's a lot of wyverns. So those are the floodgates. If we can get them closed, the water will recede in about 12 hours or so. Alright, let's get going. Dang, that's half a day. That's a long time. Good thing we don't have to wait 12 hours. Anyway, let's go ahead and pick out our units. This is the first time we can use Calill, and she's pretty good, especially since, check out her ranks. She comes with B ranks in all 3 magics, which is insane. It's really good. That technically puts her at higher ranks than even like Soren or like Ilyana. Like if we use Ilyana and Tormod consistently, then they each would probably be at B rank. Like I pretty much have been only using wind magic with Soren. I used fire like 3 or 4 times, but I've basically been using only wind magic, and he's still only at B rank, not even A yet. Calill is B rank in all 3 magics, so that's kind of a big deal. Plus she comes with the Nihil skill, so which negates enemy related skills. So if you're fighting against a boss, like for instance I believe the boss of this chapter has a skill actually, he has stun, so it immobilizes an enemy unit for 1 turn. But if he goes against Calill, which we do not have deployed, he won't be able to use it. Calill will just prevent him from being able to do anything, so pretty nuts. Well, not anything, but his skill. So it's pretty good, and check out her stats. They're really nice. 19 magic, 17 resistance, 18 skill, 18 speed, 8 strength, which means that she could wield the Elf Undertone with no real slowdown. And whilst the stats are a little bit behind Soren, the ranks do make her very versatile. She's able to use any kind of magic you throw at her, barring like the highest level magic like Tornado, which is A rank wind magic, or like Rex Flame, which is S rank fire magic. But you could train her up in just about anything you want, because she's got B rank and everything. To be honest, she's a pretty good replacement. She would be a pretty good replacement for Soren if Soren wasn't already pretty viable. But there's one major thing that I don't like that they did, but they probably did so intentionally. They gave her the ability to use knives instead of being able to use staves, which makes her unable to heal other units. So because of that, you would still want to have Soren, because Soren will be able to use staves unless you for some reason choose him to make him use knives, which is just stupid. Why would you do that? But yeah, you can have him use staves, which will help him be a 3rd healer, you know, aside from just having mist and wrist the whole time. So yeah, I think they made Calill have knives. I think I heard from a YouTuber that the developers may have given Calill knives instead of staves to kind of balance her out, because if she was able to come with some staff rank at, like, let's say like C rank staves or B rank staves, she would be able to use some high level staff ranks or high level staves to be able to just heal everyone, and they'd be insane super healers. So maybe this kind of balances them out. Plus, if they were too good, you could just throw away your previous units. And, you know, kind of like what happens with Zheart, funnily enough, right? Stefan is so much better than Zheart that you could literally just throw Zheart away and never worry about him again. Because Stefan is just a better Zheart. Calill would be a better Soren if she just had stabs. But, yeah, now we can use Soren because he's the one that uses stabs. And that's going to actually be the main reason why I'm not taking her with me. But, yeah, it looks like we can only take 11, which is irritatingly low. I would like to be able to take more. Like, namely, I would like to be able to take Boyd, because I like Boyd a lot. But if we can't, well, sometimes that's just how it happens. Anyway, Shaharan, he's a difficult boss. He comes with the Tomahawk, which has 13 might, which is the same as Mist's super upgraded steel sword. And even though it's got a low hit rate, it's really strong because it can attack at range 1 and 2, so it's going to be very hard to avoid this guy. Plus, he comes with a full guard, so don't think about trying to shoot him with arrows or blow him down with wind magic, because the full guard will protect it. So yeah, he's actually a very strong unit. Plus he comes with an elixir, which is really nice. But yeah. Anywho, I actually just started with him because I wanted to see, yes, this. I wanted to see if there were mages, or not mages, but particularly sages and bishops that would maybe have some stealable physics stabs. I do see that one of them has a physics staff. This guy is kind of going to be a little harder to reach, but I might even be able to steal an Elwyn from this guy. Steel sword from the paladin, that's not too worrisome. I can steal some vulneraries too. Steal a longbow and a short spear. If I could steal this guy's short spear, that would be really nice. So you know what? Alright. I'll leave one of these guys. But who to leave? Everyone here is very helpful. Since I just got Oscar to upgrade to D rank axes, I might drop him so that I could focus on giving Kieran the D rank lances, or D rank and yeah, lances. That's right. Strength's a little higher. His magic's not as good, or that's, you know, a moot point because these guys don't really use magic. Actually, kind of looks like Kieran actually may be a little bit better than Oscar right now in terms of stats. Really, the only thing that Oscar's got on him is luck, and that's about it. They have the same resistance, but I believe that because Kieran's got that. Oh no, okay, they're taking that Night Ward into account, so they have the same resistance now. But yeah, magic and luck are the only things in favor of Oscar, actually. So, that's funny. Kieran's a lower level, too. By 1, I suppose. Oh, I guess Oscar has more HP, too. But, yeah. Well, it looks like Kieran's about to level up. So... Soren's healer... Alright. Well, I want to keep Tanith because she'll be helpful. All right, I'll drop Oscar. We'll use him in the next turn, or the next map. We'll use Volk. He's got 22 and 19. Will he be able to steal this guy's short spear? Yes, he definitely will. Alright. All we gotta do is make sure that that guy does not move before Volk. This may be a bit tricky. Yeah. Alright. Okay, well, as for the rest of you, we'll move you guys around. Okay, we'll move you actually up like that. Jill can move down. You have to Tanya move around. Alright, well that'll be our formation. Okay. Alright, let's see how well or how horribly this goes. You alright? You look rather pale. General Ike, to be honest, I know. The enemy general is your father, isn't he? How did you know? Overheard you talking to that man with the eye patch. I see. If you're having second thoughts, it's not too late. Do you want me to switch you out with someone else? No, I'll be fine. At least I think I will. You don't have to be in the vanguard, just keep that in mind. Thank you. So, yeah. So because Shaharan is Jill's dad, this will be particularly difficult if you have Jill confront him. And as a matter of fact, if you have a B rank with Jill, you can actually talk to Shiharam, but this will actually be a bad thing. If you have B rank or lower with Jill and Mists in their supports, and then have Jill talk to Shaharan, Jill will actually join the enemies again. She will feel bad about having to kill her father and, you know, kill her fellow countrymen, that she will actually defect again to Dan. Now, I don't know where I thought I heard this, but I thought I remember that you were able to recruit Jill back on your team if Mist was B rank, but I remember trying that in like my last playthrough, and it didn't work. Maybe I just was missing something, but yeah, it didn't work. I know that on easy mode that doesn't happen. Jill can talk to her father, but it will not have her switch sides. Only on normal and difficult mode will it actually like permanently change her. Maybe if you have Mist talk to her on normal mode, she can change her mind again, but you know, I don't know. But anyway, if Jill is A rank with Mist, then she can talk to Shaharam, and she will stay with the Crimean army. She will tell her father basically that she has, like, you know, new convictions now. I guess you'll see it when I send her there, because I will show that, because I think unique dialogue is interesting. But anywho, we gotta steal ourselves a short spear. Wow, okay, buddy. Good job, Kieran. And let's see what you get for your level up. Strength and luck. Well, alright, I'm not complaining. Okay, Tanith. Can't quite reach it. Let's go ahead and reinforce though, because there are a lot of units, and having the extra firepower will be pretty nice. And I'll have Jill kind of help out here too. She can take out these halberdiers here. Alright, there we go. Okay. And this guy, he just has a mend. But yep. So yeah, looks like Volk is 2 spaces away from being able to reach the target. So we'll just go ahead and move him 2 spaces. And then have Rayson sing. And now we can take that short spear for ourselves. Nice. Alright, wow, there's plenty of guys to fight down here. So let's go ahead and get started on trimming these guys down in size. In number, I mean. And maybe I should have left this guy for Ike, because now that I think about it, Ike is not going to reach anybody with this. Oops. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll have her go, or not, have him go this way. Mists. She still doesn't want to be in danger, so maybe I should leave her back over there. Here, we'll have Yeah, we'll have Marcia deal with this guy. Alright. And you know what? If Mist fights against the Axe guy, I think she might fare a little bit better than if she goes against the Axe guy and the Lance guy. So yeah, we'll go ahead. We can have Titania take out the Lance guy, I hope. Yeah, she can take him out. If not, just barely. And there we go. He is done for. So yeah, just check out these guys' range. Alright. So I'll go ahead and move Mist a little bit over here. And something he's healing already? Oh no, it was just a level up that helped her go. So let's go ahead and check these out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to capture every range that I can. Because the last thing I want is for freaking Riss to get ganged up on by a bunch of wyvern riders and not be able to do anything about it other than, you know, die. Or hopefully dodge. Anyway, you know, yeah, go for that guy. It'll save me the trouble of killing him. Although now I'm gonna have to send Volk to the other side now that I think about it, but I think it was worth it to steal the short spear because the short spear is really good. A very good weapon, so try to get as many of those as you can. General, how long are the floodgates to remain open? Until the Crimean army has been defeated. Sir, if we wait that long, all of the neighboring farmland will be drowned. The locals are already quite upset. They may not abide this much further. General! Enough, soldier. If you got the time to be belly-aching, take your butt out to the battlefield and kill some Crimean soldiers. Captain Hard, you support this action? This is inhumane! Inhumane! Lives will be ruined. Danish citizens will die. Even if we claim that it's necessary in order to achieve victory. Oh, sorry, I thought it was Harvard for a second. Even if we claim it's necessary in order to achieve victory, this is too much. This is Dane's way. You ready to disobey the king and be put to death for your troubles? I would rather die than kill innocent Dane citizens, or civilians. If you're executed as a traitor to the throne, your parents and siblings will also pay. Are you still prepared? Now, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Go. Fight bravely. Yes, sir. To gain the trust of a king, we've become cruel and helpless, or heartless. First hunting and executing the Lagoos, and now flooding the lands these people call home. General Shaharan, if someone hears you use the word Lagoos in this country, you'll be branded a traitor. You're right, as always. To live in this land where Lagoos prejudice is so virulent. We've had to seal away everything we know and teach our children to hate all subhumans. All that just to survive here. It's Ashnard's fault this country has become what it is today. What a terrible miscalculation we made. I would agree, man. If you guys were gonna escape Benyon because of the corruption, like, why don't go to Crimea, right? Whatever. Even so, I hated the idea of furthering the corruption of the Imperial Senate. I'll continue to support your reasons for leaving Benyon. I wonder if Jill has distanced herself from the Crimean forces. I did give her warning. Above all else, I'd like to avoid meeting my daughter in combat. I pray that she does not take to the field this day. Knowing her temperament, talking with you would only increase both of your sorrows. I have but one favor to ask of you. Say it and it will be done. Do not fight today. What? Only one side can win a battle. If we are defeated in the end, I want you to care for the survivors and their families. Yes, sir. Commander Shaharan. Commander. It's been many a long year since you last called me that. May the fortunes of war be with you. Through all that's happened, it's been an honor to serve with you. Dang. I always feel bad for Shaharan and Har, man, because it's not like they wanted to be a part of this. And yeah, sure, they made a dumb mistake going to Dane instead of Crimea, but you know, like Dane's the closest country to them. They would, I guess they are on wyverns, huh? They could just fly over the mountains, but still, like, I don't know. They just went from one corrupt master to another one. But oh well. I guess that's just the tragedy of the Benyon Wyvern Riders. Oh well. Speaking of tragedies, in order to avoid having a tragedy with race in there, I should probably have to try particularly hard to take out these Wyvern Riders here, because these guys are causing a lot of trouble. So yeah. Also, now that I think about it, one thing that is rather curious, the Dan army's colors for their armor is like jet black. So how come like Jill has red armor? That was actually kind of strange to me. I never really put much thought to it, but yeah, like she's a member of the Dan army. So what's up? Like, why does she have the wrong armor color, you know? We may never know the answer to that. Anyway, let's go ahead and oh man, this is gonna be a tricky one. Alright. I think we ought to focus. Since no one's gonna destroy the house, I think it would be wise to focus on fighting first and then go to the house later. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright. Stab real hard. Sheesh. These guys are tanky. Holy cow. Oh no. They don't quite make it. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go ahead and shine this guy to death. Alright. There we go, that'll help level up our buddy Riss. Alright, let me see. I was thinking I could maybe rescue with Mist. But before I do that, I want to make sure, is this just... Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if I take out this guy, then we should be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. There's one down. Alright. Let's take out this guy too. Wow, that was really strong. And yeah, let's go ahead and we'll move Volk like way out of the way. And yeah, now that Riss is out of danger, I'm not gonna move him too much. And hey, look at that, we can shine again. And oh, he's got a hand axe. Ooh, I should have been paying attention to things like that. Let's say we have Riss out of danger, but we should probably be looking at this too. Alright, we can take this guy out actually. I don't know if it'll give us any more experience points, but it'll at least help. It's definitely more than we would get if we just used the lances all the time. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. Alright. Well, let's see. How will Soren fare against this guy? Oh, he can one-shot him? Perfect, okay. So we'll have you take out this guy, if you can. If not, then Marcia would've. Alright. Go here. And actually, yeah, I'll have Soren kind of go ahead. I can have Marcia deal with this guy pretty easily. Even though it'll be a two-shot, you know, I don't really mind that too much. And now that I think about it, I'm going to keep her here because I think there is a bow paladin that could cause some trouble um, if we don't like keep her out of range. Anyway, yeah, I love that these partner units are helping out a bit. It's mostly that Falcon Knight that's doing a lot of the helping, but nonetheless, it's still help. And oh no. Shoot, we gotta hurry up. I gotta figure out a way to get to Volk quickly, and uh-oh. Whew, that made me kind of nervous. Alright, so like, Volk has to steal that physic before that guy, you know, gets any smart ideas and tries to start using his staff before we have a chance to use it ourselves. Now, granted, even if we get a used physics staff, it'll still be a lot better than no physics staff, obviously. But ideally, you're going to want to have as much durability on that thing as possible. Anywho. Nice, good job, Titania. Here comes some more. Lots of wyverns. Not good. Okay, what's your range here, buddy? Go all the way to next to Riss. Now, let's go ahead and sing you a song, Mr. Volk. Alright. So he's effectively moving like twice as fast now per turn, which is definitely helping out. And yeah, might as well, since he's in your way, take out that sword guy. Alright. Yeah, soften this guy up. There's no real reason not to, I guess. Okay. Throw Ike over here. And, let me see this real quick. Like, let's check out who needs healing. That guy can use some healing. Tanith can also use some healing. Alright, we'll heal Tanith. 11. Alright. Soren, you take this guy out. Oh, that was a dumb decision. I just realized I should have been one-ranging him, but oh well. It worked out, I guess. As they say, right? No harm, no foul, right? Anywho, go here. Marcia, visit the house. You filthy Crimean. Get out now. There's nothing in this shack that would make you happy. Oh, so you won't leave till you get something, is that it? Yeah, then take this old staff. Now hit the road. You've no need to steal anything else from us, for which you'll take my life as well. In that last skirmish, my boy, my only son, you stole his life. Curse you. I hope you're satisfied. Well, hey man. Like, your country kind of screwed over ours, man, so as heartless as it sounds, like, I mean, you guys kind of had it coming. But yeah, like, it does kind of suck that, like, that stuff does actually happen. Anywho, let's go ahead and, oh no, this guy has a poleaxe? Or what was that? What was flashing? Oh well, we won't find out. I won't ever find out, probably. Let's try to call in for some more reinforcements. These will be our last reinforcements for this map. And of course I want Jill to take out the guy with more HP. There we go. And hopefully we can sort of like lure these guys away. Okay, there we go. We got a range 2 attack. Does this guy also attack a range 2 though? No, he doesn't, so that's good. And yeah, this guy, he's pretty finished now. Falcon Knight is actually really strong, so yeah. Alright. Received an elixir. Alright, I don't mind that. He took it from the boss, so Shaharan now is missing an elixir. And what do you know? That's the guy that has the physics staff. He actually just moved into range of Volk. Wow, what a pleasant guy. Now we can easily take his physics staff without worrying about losing durability. And holy cow, I didn't realize this guy was able to reach from there. Alright. Oh, yeah, of course there's this. Please miss. Oh, darn. Alright, yep, these guys are all gonna try to range to us. Oh, that's right. Some of these guys have dialogue. Lady Jill, is that you? What are you doing with the Crimeans? I'm sorry. I've chosen the path that's right for me. Ha! You'd betray your own father. Well, this is the harder choice. In this case, it's the right choice. Alright, Tanith. Poke that guy. Well, it's kind of a weak poke. But don't worry, Tanith. I believe in you. Anyway, this could be a problem. Hopefully the wyvern riders don't just clog up that spot that Volk needs to be in. If they do, well, then we'll just have to, yeah, we'll just have to kill him. Alright, get an ether or something. Yay! Man, I was just kind of sort of, I was like half joking, but you know what? I'm really glad he got ether. Now, that spot's clear again. So, it's perfect for Wolf, or not Wolf, Volk to take it. So let's go ahead and steal. Your physics staff is now my physics staff. And yeah, this idiot right here thinks he's sly. Actually, no, I should probably use him to heal. Then a second thought, Alright, let's go ahead and is there anyone that we could reach from here? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, you guys are all healed up. Okay, that's why it looks like we can't do much for you guys. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the sage. Just to heal. Alright, so we're not losing out on anything important. Alright, let's deal with you. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Take him out pretty easily. And oops. That guy just has a steal. Alright. Well then we'll go for the mage then. Alright. Tanith can take this guy out. So that's good. And yeah, this wyvern rider here, he'll probably be taken out by the Falcon Knights. Or I guess the Pegasus Knights. Okay, let's see. Hey, alright, well, there's not much we can do. Maybe if we move him here and then sing, it'll kind of help out a bit. Just want him to transform already, that way he'll be able to... Oh, he'll transform on the next turn. Okay, that'll help out. Actually help out quite a lot. Let's go ahead and heal Marcia. Alright. Go. Weapon level up. Finally, he's D rank in staves. Alright. Now let's go ahead and shine on this guy. There we go. And I don't think Mist will be able to reach anyone. Actually, no, she won't because Volk's in the way. Otherwise, she probably could, but meh. Not anymore. But not that it really matters. Anyway, we'll go ahead and keep using our iron sword with Marcia. There we go. Alright. And we got a provoke. Nice. So we did lose out on a we lost out on the longbow that guy had, but I'm honestly not gonna fret too much about that because it's just a longbow. And these guys all have like range 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use range 2 on these guys as well. Alright. Jill, keep like hitting him. Ooh, weapon level went up. Oh yeah, that's right, only D rank. I kind of forget that yeah, these guys start off with E rank, being able to use steel lances or steel axes. So for a second I thought she was already D rank and she went up to C rank, but nope. She still has a bit of a ways to go for that. Oh well. Alright. And you know what? I'm actually gonna keep that priest alive because I'm gonna have mist. Oh dang, only 1 speed? Dang. Well anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have mist go for this healer, the priest. So yeah, mist is like the perfect one to go for these guys because she's got lots of resistance, so they can't really hurt her that bad. And she fights with a sword, which does physical damage against the mages and bishops because they have low defense. So yeah, it's like literally perfect. And uh-oh, I think we're getting a little too daring here. But I guess it'll help. I wanted to take that guy's men's staff, but honestly, I'll be happy even if the only thing we get is the physics staff. I already got a physics staff and a short spear, both of which honestly satisfy me a great deal. So yeah, I'm not unhappy with what we got. And I'm kind of surprised that the Falcon Knights went over to the right and they didn't try to get this guy. Now this guy survives. Okay. He's gonna go for Ike, probably because Ike is just like the easiest target, I guess. I don't know. And no, please don't kill her. She's too good. She's the Falcon Knight. Alright, good. They kept her alive. Unluckily for them, but lucky for us. Oof. That's nasty. Some big damage. And yeah, this guy, he thinks he'll be tough, but nah. Not for Titania. Just survive a 1 round, so that's, you know, strong, I suppose. If Ike gets an ether, this guy's dead. But I don't think he'll get ether. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, uh-oh. Please survive. Oh wow, you got a lot of HP, so yeah, you'll probably survive. You almost killed him too, wow, that's impressive. Finally! Racing transforms. Now he has 8 movement, which gives him so much more versatility. So, let's go ahead, looks like... Yeah, it looks like Soren will be just there. We can move you guys here. Let's see, still can't target really anyone else. Alright. It's fine by me, I suppose. Go ahead and hit this guy. And no damage. But we do a lot to him. So perfect. Take him out, builds the sword rank, and gives a lot of experience. Got another shine too, which is good. Alright, let's try the heavy spear, and wow, this is enough to kill this guy. Perfect. Okay. And now, yeah, he's done for. Let's have her wait there. And yeah, 1 more hit. Doesn't even matter, we only got 1 durability in the axe. Because, yeah, it's only 1 more hit before he dies. Okay. And, okay, yeah, we'll use the cool sword. Alright. Cool. Alright. Dang, only 1 HP? Come on. Well, anywho, we can move up with Ike, which makes this pretty nice. That's actually why I wanted him to have the Night Ring. Makes it very convenient. But yeah, let's see. Ike, Marcia, Sure, we'll heal Ike. Don't want to abuse this physics staff though. Just because I'm getting another one, it's not going to be a good idea to abuse the one that I currently have. I got 8 more uses. Eesh. Gotta be careful. And let's go ahead and chant. Alright. And I'm gonna move Volk up. Maybe you can even take this guy out. Alright. So far, so good. Since Kieran can't really do much down here anymore, now we can visit the house. Hold on, youngster. Who do you think you are? You can't just come barging into people's homes. Let me tell you something. You can ransack my home all you want, but you'll find nothing of value here. All of our young men have been dragged off to war. All that's left are women and children. If it's gold you're after, take that scroll on the floor. You may be able to sell it. It's just something I picked up, so I don't know if it has any value, but take it anyway, you dirty thief. I mean, is he really a thief if you're just giving it to him? I mean, my book, you're just gonna give someone something, then it's a gift, man. They're not stealing it. It's like, happy birthday. Thanks for stealing this thing, this gift I got for you. It's like, wait a minute, you gifted it to me, man. That's not stealing. Oh, dang. That's not good. So these are our last guys able to move then, huh? But, shucks. I don't want to move these guys. Oh, wait, no, Jill can move. Oh, wow, and these guys are really weak. Alright, well, so before they go off and get healed... Wait, I don't want to have Jill in range of that mage there. Steel Lance, Steel Lance. Alright, let's go ahead and, I'm gonna kill this guy, actually. Because the other guy has an elixir, so in my opinion, he's probably gonna run off and try to use his elixir before getting healed. Put her here, though, so that we can sort of move up without much of a threat. That'll be kind of a waste. And yeah, that's also a waste. Alright, well then, sure, heal her for 3 HP. It gives you a level up, so there's something. Magic resistance, perfect. That's exactly what you would need as a mage, or as a healer. Don't need that. Oh, alright, we'll just wait. Okay. Oh yeah, there's Tanith. Well, shucks, you know what? If Tanith can get rid of this guy and clog that space up, then I think that guy should be trapped. I'm not too sure if he'll be able to fly over that tree beneath him. But if he can't, then that works out for us pretty nicely. Alright, yeah, please, no more killing, oh my gosh. Alright, keep that one sage alive at least until I steal his item. And yeah, it does look like he can move. Oh no. Alright, well, yep, that's a bummer. Oh well. Hey man, nice men's staff. Should be a shame if someone were to just, you know, steal it from you. And dang. Did this guy have a siege tome? I don't think he did. Man, I'd like to have baloney. I know it's pronounced like Bolganon, but when I was first playing this game, I just kind of saw it for a glimpse. I was like, did I say baloney? I don't even know how the heck I saw baloney, but sometimes I jokingly call it baloney when I see it. But yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. Alright. Well, hey, let's go ahead and have her... Wait, Ike doesn't need healing anymore? Okay. Let's see, how far can you go? Wow, all the way up to there. Okay. Mist, go here. just you two, huh? Alright, well then, just heal her. Don't want to go excessively overboard on her. Alright. We'll keep Mist there, because I want to be able to, well, attack this guy with Mist. Yeah, that'll be kind of my setup. Go race it. Nice. Now I gotta be careful about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. I'm sorry, she will be able to retreat. So, perfect. Can take this guy out without serious repercussions. 5 damage for all that, you know, visual flair. Go. All well and good in the hood. Strength, lux, defense, resistance, pretty good. And now that she's got that strength up, she's no longer slowed down, so now she truly has 22 speed. Anyway, let's go ahead and, ooh, that's a bit of a waste. I'm not going to use the short spear. Let's go ahead and weaken with the steel lance. And, interesting, looks like we could fly over here, but we just can't actually land there. Huh. Alright. Let's use the iron. Oh, nice. We should be able to take him out. Right? Done for. Good old Marcia. Oof, dang, you're so close to leveling up. But alright, so all we got left now is to beat the boss. So yeah, we can actually talk to Shiharam now, but because we have A rank with Mists, if we look, she's got A rank with Jill. Nothing will happen. Nothing bad will happen. Father. Jill. Is that you? Why are you doing this terrible thing? You must close the floodgates now. The fields will be lost, but there will be some time to save the homes. I cannot. Father? If you want to stop the water, you must defeat your father. That is the only way. What is it? There has to be a reason. I know that an act like this cannot be what you desire. Jill, you must leave, please. If you can't do that, then slay me. There is no more time. Joining the Crimean army opened my eyes. For the first time, I was able to think about what I fight for. Until then, I only did what I was ordered. It was all for fame and glory. Again, they forgot a punctuation mark. There should be a period after ordered. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Now I finally understand. Fight for those I wish to protect. I'm truly sorry. I see. You found someone you can trust in the Crimean army. Then I have nothing to worry about. Yes, even though we're now opponents, I'm proud to be your daughter, now and forevermore. Then go, Jill Fizzart. Be true to yourself and live. So, yep, if you want, you can have Jill attack Shiharam, and I don't really think there's a bad reason not to, because Jill is pretty well suited for this task. So, yeah, we'll have her attack first, and then we'll have Ike attack. We meet as father. We meet as enemies. There are no pleasantries to exchange. Ready your weapons, soldier of Crimea. Father, You won't charge? Then I will bring the fight to you. Alright. Miss. Nice. And she levels up. Very nice. Strength and speed. Well, those are like the two best offensive stats. So let's go ahead and finish him off. And it looks like we need Cool Sword yet again. Alright. You're the enemy general, right? I am. I lead the Crimean army. My name is Ike. I know this is sudden, but can we end this battle? What? I'd like you to shut the floodgates. There's no need to involve the locals in our combat, is there? I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Until one of us has fallen, the water will continue to flow. If that's how it has to be, then I have no choice. Prepare yourself. Ah! So that's the enemy general, eh? If he's the man he appears to be, I can die knowing that Jill is safe. Aether again to finish off the boss, just like last time. Nice, I love that. Anyway, Har, the rest is up to you. Jill. Yeah, tragic character this Shiharam guy is. But as much as I hate to admit it though, it is somewhat of a trope in Fire Emblem. It's still not, it doesn't really ruin the effect of it, in my opinion, that the trope exists. But, oh dang, do I have no one that's in range? Yeah, I don't think anyone's in range of arriving. Wow, alright, well, anyway, the trope, I forgot exactly what they call him. I think they call him the Camus trope. But basically what they are is that they're an enemy that you really wish you don't have to kill. They're supposed to be like the sympathetic antagonists. So like if you have like in Fire Emblem 8, the Sacred Stones, they had Selena, who had the purest, noblest goals, but her loyalty to her country was so great that she could not bring herself to fight against Grotto, even if they were doing horrible things, and she could tell that the king was all screwed up. And then, shoot, I guess the Camus archetypes in Fire Emblem 7, the Blazing Blade would be like the Black Fang guys, Linus and Lloyd, the brothers. They have noble goals. They've been manipulated, so they believe they're fighting for a just cause, but in reality, they're fighting for a corrupt one. And in this game, it's Shaharan. Shaharan is a noble general, but he made a big mistake in choosing Dan to be his new homeland. So now he has to fight against his own daughter, even. So yeah, that's kind of the trope in Fire Emblem. But nonetheless, it still is like it still does the desired effect. It's like, damn, I don't want to have to kill these guys. I really wish that you could recruit these guys, but nope, instead they have to die. But anywho, yeah, I'm just noticing that there's actually a turn limit here. I kind of forget about this because I usually beat these so much faster than the turn limit. It can give you 20 turns to arrive, which is a very generous amount. But yeah, we just did it in 7, so that's cool. Before we finish off, I guess, let's go ahead and see... Wow, just Soren? Alright, well, let's check to see if Mist... Ah! Okay, so Mist could use some HP. And then Soren uses some HP, so... There's that. Alright. Even if it's just 1 HP, you know, it's still nice. So here... Kieran doesn't need anything, right? It'll be a waste if I... Yeah, alright, I'm not gonna do it then. And yeah, I'll go ahead and just give some extra experience to Rayson here. Because the higher level he is, the better. Matter of fact, I could level him up already, but I might go ahead and do that in the next... Either the next base, if I remember, like the next time we're at base, or I'll do it when we just next fight and then in the next battle, so... And that'll probably be the case because I'm probably gonna forget. But yeah, I might just do it during base because if I get a bad level up, I can always restart. But yeah, alright, that'll do it for this chapter. So let's go ahead and arrive and clear map. General Ike, sir, the floodgates have been closed. Soren, what's the damage to the surrounding area? It's terrible. All the fields and homes have been completely destroyed. I see. I don't think this is what the enemy general wanted either, so why did this have to happen? It's heartless. What will happen to those who've lost their homes? Can we do anything to help them? You want to aid the people of our enemy? That is time and energy we cannot afford. Soren, take a portion of our supplies and distribute them among the locals. What? Are you serious? Our opponent is the Dane army. We've no quarrel with these people. I know that you feel bad for these people, but this is war. We don't have... I don't know what it will accomplish, Soren, but moving on without lifting a finger is something I cannot do. I understand. I'd rather regret something I had done than regret taking no action at all. I would like to help too. Perhaps I could aid the injured. Idiocy. Jill, no matter the reasons, I am the one who took your father from you. You can't use this war as an excuse. If you want revenge on me for your father, I understand. You have that right. Once you've had some time to think things through, let me know what you'll do. I'd like to have you stay with us, but it's really up to you. That's all I had to say. Sniff, sniff. One, 2, 3, 5 in all. We're lucky to have that many. Captain Har, what are we supposed to do now? General Shiharam is dead and our homes are gone. What are we gonna do with our families? What do you want to do? We've lost any right we had to stay here, so that leaves Benyon or Crimea. General Shaharan was slain by Crimea. Joining with them now is not... it's not possible. Then all you can do is return to Benyon. I doubt you'll get a hero's welcome, but I have an old friend in the Pegasus Knights. Shall I contact her? Oh god, it's 18 long years. What does any of it mean now? Don't say that. No matter what, I'm proud to have served under General Shaharan. You're right. It was an honor. Well, that's that. We gained some time by flooding the river, but it won't hold them for long. I knew that foreign cur was useless. Looks like the decisive battle will be fought near the capital. Preparations are complete, General Petrine. In order to ease the command for you, Sir Brian will serve as your deputy. Regarding our strategy, it'll be easiest if you spoke with him directly. Sorry to tell you this, Ina, but I'm not the one who will be directing our forces in the capital. Will it be the Black Knight then? The plans must be adjusted slightly. I'll select someone else to act as deputy. No, not him either. His Majesty wishes you to direct the defenses, Ina. Me? I'm to take command of the army? That's right. You're moving up in the world, General Ina. It's too much for me. I must confirm this with the king. Ha! What a rare sight this is. I've never seen you so flustered. Listen, if you wish to meet with His Highness or His Majesty, you must fulfill your duties. He's ordered that there be no communications until that time. I am a bit late. Well, if it isn't the big Black Knight. It's been a long time. Such a long time. You're always so very busy, aren't you? Here one day, there the next. Your secret maneuvers they are proof they are proof of the trust His Majesty has placed in me. Ina, go to the East Gate. You have a visitor. Very well. Is it the worm? Did he bring it with him? It appears so. He insists that he gives it straight over to Ina, though. Or directly over. As long as it's ours, it makes no difference. When Ina returns, you will be the one to take it to the king directly. Show care that it is not unwrapped on its way there. That could be Unfortunate. I don't need to be told that. More importantly, what will you do now? Me? I will... Ina, have you been well? Where's Laren's medallion? Right here. Take it, please. It feels so heavy. It's not at all like the wrapping either. And it's not all the wrapping either. Ugh. Could it be this chaotic energy of an evil god? Or could this be the blah, blah, blah. I gotta read better. Although, I guess it is now 2:16 in the morning, so I'll use that as my excuse, even though I always read poorly. So you can now return to King Ashnard's side, can you not? No, not yet. What do you mean? I've been entrusted with the defense of the capital. I must face the Crimean army. No! Thank you. You've done so much for me. But now, it's enough. Please, reclaim your freedom. There's no need for you to follow Dane's orders any longer. And you? Do you mean to die? No, I cannot retreat. Even if I have to slaughter the entire Crimean army, I will return to him. Yet he thinks nothing of you. That matters not. The only place I belong is at his side. I will most likely never see you again. I will pray for your eternal happiness. Ina, wait! Forget about me. That is my final request. Farewell, Nasir. Ina. So that's the twist. It turns out that the worm has been Nasir the whole time. So I feel like, based off of the way the story was being told, that when they first introduced the idea that there was a worm being introduced to the party, I think they kind of wanted you to think that it was Volk at first, because he was the most suspicious guy. But then they kind of like brush over that, they kind of forget about it. Until then, Soren suspects Nasir of being the traitor. And it seems very strange because Nasir seemed pretty trustworthy up to that point. However, yep, as it turns out, it was indeed Nasir the whole time. That was the spy giving away information to the Dayan army. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that next time. But for now, like I said, it's now 2:18 in the morning. So I want to get to bed. I gotta be up a little early tomorrow. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and end it there. So, yep. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Until then, later.